Hello, this is Teresa Conway-Hayes in Boise, Idaho, and it's October 6th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and took me a while to get started here, but finally I just said, okay, stop. If I worry about how clean my desk is or organized things are, I will never get to the point of doing this video or any videos if I don't just learn to I don't know what the word is that I want. Give in, I guess. So today's video is going to be a play date with stamping clusters. So I'm sure I've done it before. I just now am using the word cluster anytime I put things together. So real quick, I am going to check on the technology. And looks like we're rocking and rolling. Okay, let's see. Let's start with the card base. I'm using a mint macron card base, and this card base is 8.5 by let's see, 8.5 by 5.5. No, gosh dang it, where's my cheat sheet? Okay, I don't have listed what. So card bases are half of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Boom, that's it. And then I score it at 4.25. And then the next layer is usually 4 by 5.25. So in this case, for the next layer, I cut out a piece of, what is this? Soft succulent, it looks like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is soft succulent. I meant to do tone on tone, but I didn't accomplish that. So soft succulent and mint macron are real pretty together. Now I took this Scallop Contours die, and then I ran it through my new embossing folder. I believe this is called Music Melody. I haven't labeled it yet. And so then I'm going to layer that on top of my card base. I've got a 4 by 5.25 inch very vanilla piece for the inside of the card. And then I have my first stamped cluster. So this one I used the Positive Thoughts stamp set, and this does come with dies, and I actually don't know if this is current or not, but it's something that will stay in my stash. So I thought that would look pretty. You can't really see a lot of the music, so it would look nicer if it was smaller. In fact, let me think. I have to have everything of both, because this, I really need to see if Positive Thoughts is current. But this is really cool. This rectangle that it has to cut out has this beautiful stitching on the side. So I'm not going to worry about trying to show the music unless I go like that. That's not bad. I think we'll do that. And then I wanted to do a pop-up element on this with this butterfly. So I'm going to take a dimensional. I don't want the little ones. And I'm going to pop up this butterfly. I did not plan a sentiment for this. I think I like it best like that. I hit my Tombow glue like that a little bit to get it started. Get the glue flowing to the tip. And then usually I just go ahead and, even though I don't like getting that sticky glue on my fingers, I go ahead and take any glue off with my fingers that is on the edge, because inevitably I'm going to end up having to do it to get the glue going. So that did really well. I had it upside down, and that helped to keep it flowing that way, because that one is getting a little empty. So, because I'm not sure where the placement is going to be, I'm going to put down my silicone sheet for gluing. And this is the side I'm going to use. Bummer. I really would have liked to use this side. I'm going to use this side. I like this side better. This has a lot of stuff to it. I cut out some of this beautiful paper with the scallop contours, and it didn't quite fit, so I just used the sides. I think I'm going to go ahead and use some Wink Stella on this butterfly. That says empty. I have an empty one here to use for a paintbrush. And yes, I did grunge this up. Okay, now I think we're ready to put this on here. What's fun is experimenting when you're making cards. And so I was indecisive about which side I wanted to use of this, simply because it looked like this was the cutout side for the die piece, but I wanted the raised up side for the embossing piece. So you can experiment with those things and decide what speaks to your creativity, your creative genius. And then I will take this inside piece and glue it down. I'm suspicious that Positive Thoughts is retired, because I found the die pieces in my retired dies, but the Positive Thoughts was laying out. I think I just pulled it because I decided I didn't want to sell it, because I am in the process of trying to sell a lot of my retired stuff. I've probably sold half of it by now, since I made the decision back in, I want to say January, I decided to sell it off. All right, so that's what we've got there, and I feel like it needs some embellishments there at the top. So I think we'll use some of these right here. And these are the Brush Metallic Adhesive Dots. I like to do things at an angle because I'm terrible at being straight. And there we go. That's one card that's done. Looks a little naked on the inside. So let's take another one of these butterflies that I did, and we'll go ahead and we'll glue that inside. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna use this scrap. Okay, so there, now the inside is not naked anymore. I kind of wish that I would have grunged it a little bit. So because I've been doing so much grunging lately, I did go ahead and buy one of these because they're easier than the other ones that I have and enjoy. They just allow me to do different things, one of which is to give an effect after I put my cluster or my card or something like that together. Alrighty, that's done, and that's more cohesive for me. Just that side was more grunged than the other. Okay, so now I'm happy with this card. So we've got some music, and we've got some butterflies, and we've got some floral and fauna and feathers and stitching and metallic. We've got everything on this card. Okay, so before we go to the next card, we're going to take a little station identification and moment. And so you can find me on the internet as the Stampin' Bookkeeper. So if you go to YouTube and you put in Stampin' Bookkeeper, you'll be able to find me. And I would love it if you would do that and subscribe to me. So anytime you put Teresa Conway-Hayes or the Stampin' Bookkeeper on a Google search, I'm betting money that you will find me. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was the current offer for joining as part of my team. Right now, if you join, instead of $125 worth of product for $99, you get $155 worth of product for $99. And same offer, you get free shipping. This gives you discounts on any future purchases of Stampin' Up! Product. And you can do that as a hobby demonstrator. And if you want, you can drop off in, what is it, 3 months? 3 months? If you don't want to reach that $300 quota, or you could try to turn it into some sort of a business. Either way, I'm happy to support you in either decision that you might make. So then, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is a very cool new collection that's going to become available to customers November 1st. I am able to pre-order this, and that became effective as of yesterday or the day before, so I'm anxious to get onto the site and order it because it is just lovely. Now, there is a YouTube video for this, and that's what this is a picture of, is the YouTube video. But look at the beautiful projects that this puts together. And the very, very exciting thing for this Fitting Florets collection is that they've now decided to name the die set the same as the stamp set. Hallelujah. There's a lot of people that are going to be exceptionally pleased with that. Now, this particular picture doesn't show a lot of the DSP, but when I looked at it early, there were at least 2 sheets that were exciting in the sense that they look like sheets that we've had before and have been very popular. And they are great for either Christmas or just regular floral cards. So you can pretty much hit any time of the year with this DSP and make lovely cards. You've got die sets that include oval frames, 2 of which cut out, 1 of which just cuts hearts out, and then you can use another frame with it if you want a complete oval cutout. And then it has elements, as you can see in the top right corner. It's got fauna and that sort of thing. Probably has some flowers and that sort of thing too. Oh, and then the other fun thing is that if you look at that bottom sheet with the pink flowers, that sheet for sure, and I'm sure there's other sheets, maybe like the one that's under the pink sheet, you can cut out flowers like you can see there in the bottom left-hand corner. And so that's exciting. Let's see. If you look at this picture, you can see where I believe that leaf on the "'Tis the Season to Be Jolly" package, that was cut out from the paper. Oh my, it looks like they used some green tissue paper. They snuck that in from the other collection. Oh boy, it's not going to come to me. It's a beautiful set. Looks, huh. I'll have to look at those. That's interesting. Okay, sorry, got distracted. Oh, and then the elements, the embellishments, those gold embellishments that are part of the collection. They're called swirls, I think. They're gold, and they can be colored. So that is really cool. Let's see if we, like this one on the "Season to Be Jolly," she colored those red. Yep, and I don't see anything else in those pictures to point it out. So that's an exciting collection. I'm going to be purchasing it. It's a limited time collection, just like there was with the Yeti to Party and the Apple Harvest and Trimming Tree. Those that just what they had done was they added dies to stamp sets that were in the annual catalog. And so this is a collection that's going to be for a limited time. And but it's really exciting because you can get a lot of Christmas out of it. You got some beautiful paper. This is something that I'll be purchasing. I don't care that it's for a limited time because it's not only a good fit for my card making, but it's a really good fit for my journal making as well. So let's move on to one of the fun kits that's available now. In the kit, you have the birthday journal where that has pockets in it. And so you can put these cards in there once you finish making them. The kit has everything you need to make, I want to say 12 cards, but don't quote me on that. So, but the pieces are great for not only making cards, but also I see some opportunity for my journal making with these pieces. There's another picture of what they look like when the cards are put together. But I'm always thinking of ways, like I might, when I get this, because I will be getting it, I might make 6 cards out of it. And then I might use some of the other pieces to do other things with, like the envelopes put into my journal. Sometimes I even cut out those types of envelopes as a DSP. And then maybe using the card bases and the elements for different things. It is called the Birthday Card Organizer Kit, and it's available now for $25, and it is item number 161056. Something that I thought I should mention, because it is it's getting to be that time of year and people are going to want to make Christmas tags. So this is another kit that is available right now, and it has a stamp set with it. It's called the Christmas Gift Giving Kit. It looks like it's $21. And so last but not least, I thought you might be interested in knowing what's available in the clearance rack right now. There's not a huge selection, and it looks like my image did cut off some. That's weird. So, but above there is a Kiss Punch, a Mossy Meadow braided linen trim, and festive felt sheet combo pack. So that might be something that you're interested in. I could have sworn I got the whole image. I apologize for that. All right, so let's get back to our next card. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how I got started on today's projects. So what I did was I grabbed a couple of blank pieces of very vanilla cardstock, and on one sheet I started stamping clusters. And then when I would stamp one stamp image, and then I would come here and I stamped it all over this 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Then I would grab another stamp, and this is actually from the Hello Beautiful stamp set that also comes with dies. And usually I have the name of the die set on the back of my stamp set for reference, but I didn't on that one. It's going to be nice that this is a new habit that Stampin' Up! Is incorporating, where the name of the stamp set and the die set are going to be the same, so that you don't have to like pull out a stamp set and say, oh, I want to make a card with this stamp set. And then you're racking your brain, or you have to go on the internet to figure out what the name of the die set is, or go into your catalog. So then I stamped this image, and then I stamped it all over here, so on and so forth. So I really liked the idea of stamping a cluster and then having a cutout element to bring dimension to it. So I did that to this one too. And so you see we've got, this is from the ranunculus, whoops, it's over here. This is from the Ranunculus Romance stamp set. And this one has dies as well. So this whole cluster is all the images from the Ranunculus Romance. I love this because it has a postage mark, and it has a journal stamp and then it has this ticket stamp. So this is one of my favorite stamp sets. But anyways, so I did 2 clusters and I did a 1 sheet wonder. So this I will cut into 4 by 5 1/4 layers, and then I will make cards with it. So for this card, I decided to take that same die cut and use the painted texture embossing folder. And I'm going to put that on a very vanilla card base. And then I'm just going to put this in the center. And again, I do like to tilt things. So this one I will put it on straight. Everyone must be working. I haven't seen any visitors while I've been doing this. And that, again, is my fault that I don't have any visitors while I'm doing a live video, because I'm not consistent. And how in the world is anybody going to know when I'm going to go live other than if you follow me, then you get a notification. But I don't follow people very much. Oh my gosh, Stampin' Up. Facebook already causes tons of people to follow, and I'm always trying to unfollow them and clear up my feed. I'm just not a clutter person, unless you look at my craft room. It looks pretty cluttered right now. Okay, so this is a beautiful, beautiful embossing folder. I love it. So then I could put it like that, or I could put it like that. While I was cutting things out and stamping, a lot of times I will do extra stuff just to make me use my stuff and to get used to it. Like I hadn't cut these little guys out, and it looks like little ginkgo. Very cute. And this is from either I'm not sure what this is from. Probably ranunculus. Where did I lay that down at? Right here. I don't think I put all the dies back, but I'm pretty sure that green leaf and possibly the ginkgo one is from the ranunculus. So see if we want to do a little something. Nope, I want to keep it consistent. So the other one only had one popped up, so I'm only going to do one here. So I will not tilt this. I'm just going to put it straight on, or try to. This one is grunged pretty good. Make sure I got my orientation right. Lay this down lightly. That looks about as straight as I can get it. And on the other one, I used Wink of Stella on the butterfly. This one, I'll use it on the ticket. Let that dry. And I am going to go ahead and stamp, or not stamp, let's see. This is ranunculus. So I think this one I will put another ticket in here, and let's see. it with a leaf. Take it with the feather. Of course, the feather isn't from this set. So I'm going to take the journal paper image. There, that looks kind of fun. Oops, got a little mess on there. So this is glue right here. I don't think this, oh, that might come off. It was from my bone folder. That actually came off better than the other thing, which I thought it was going to be the other way around. But this is great eraser, and it usually comes through for me. So that looks pretty good. I'm thinking about stamping another image there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the sentiments now. This one is going to be just for you. And let's hope that I don't mess it up. I'm just going to use black ink. That looks pretty good. So where's my other card? And I'm going to use the same sentiment on this one. I like to stamp upside down because it seems like I'm straighter when I do that. I like the way that looks too. Okay, so there we go. We've got 2 cards. This one looks a tad bit crooked, so I probably should have angled that one. Would have looked better. But it's not naked on the inside. Neither one of them are naked on the inside. They're ready to go. So thanks for taking some time to have a play date to make cluster stamped cards, or cards with stamped clusters, whichever way you want to say it. I just realized though, before I go, I didn't put any embellishments on this one. So let me find something real quick. I'm going to use these. This is the same thing. Are they the same? These are brushed metallic adhesive, and these are rustic metallic, and I want to use these. I'm going to use the little ones. Quit sticking to me. I'm being lazy about getting my take your pick tool out. There we go. There's our, I keep putting that too high, sorry about that. There's our 2 cards. Okay, now thank you for spending time with me, and we'll see you again for the next play date.